Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the chemistry online session. How are you, children? Hope all are doing well. In the last class, we started a new lesson, metals and nonmetals. We learned about physical properties of metals and nonmetals. Today, moving on to the next topic, that is chemical properties of metals and nonmetals. Metals and nonmetals undergo several reactions, that is, reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acids, reaction with bases, and last one is displacement reaction. Let us discuss this in detail. First one is reaction with oxygen. You know, iron is a metal and you are familiar with the phenomenon of rusting of iron. When iron react with oxygen, undergo chemical reaction to form a different substance called rust. What is rust? Rust is iron oxide, which is a material that has iron and oxygen in it. Iron plus oxygen gives iron oxide. The reaction can be written as Fe plus O2 plus H2O gives Fe2O3, that is iron oxide, which means rust. Consider another example for metal, that is copper. Children, have you noticed a greenish deposit on the surface of the copper vessel? When a copper vessel is exposed to moist, it acquires a dull greenish coating. What is the green substance? It is a mixture of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. The reaction can be written as 2Cu plus H2O plus CO2 plus O2 gives CuOH twice plus CuCO3. CuOH twice is copper hydroxide and CuCO3 is copper carbonate. They together form greenish substance. Consider another metal, that is magnesium. You are familiar with the burning of magnesium ribbon. Magnesium react with oxygen to give magnesium oxides. So what is the nature of these metal oxides? Metal oxides are iron oxide, copper oxide and magnesium oxide. Are they acidic or basic? So how can we know that these metallic oxides are acidic or basic? For this, the oxides dissolve in water and then check if the solution formed is acidic or basic. You already learned about litmus paper in your class 7. Litmus paper is an indicator to test whether the substance is acidic or basic. If blue litmus paper turns red, then the solution is acidic, and if the red litmus paper turns blue, then the solution is basic. Metallic oxides mixed with water to form a solution and test with litmus paper. You must have observed that the red litmus turns blue. So, metallic oxides are basic in nature. So, we can conclude that oxides of metals are basic or alkaline in nature. Next, how do non-metals react with oxygen? So, we can check this by burning a non-metal with sulphur. Let's do an activity with sulphur. Take some sulphur powder in a deflagrating spoon. A deflagrating spoon is a spoon with a long vertical handle. Deflagration means heating something till it burns quickly. When you heat sulphur, it burns. As soon as sulphur starts burning, introduce the spoon into a glass jar or glass tumbler. Cover the tumbler with a lid to ensure that the gas produced does not escape. Remove the spoon after some time. Add a small quantity of water into the tumbler and quickly replace the lid. Shake the tumbler well. Check the solution with red and blue litmus papers. You will see that the solution turned blue litmus red. So, sulphur oxide is acidic. So we can conclude that oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. What happened when you burn the sulphur? It formed sulphur dioxide. That is, S plus O2 gives SO2. SO2 is sulphur dioxide. When this sulphur dioxide mixed with water, it formed sulphurous acid. The reaction can be written as SO2 plus H2O gives H2SO3, that is sulphurous acid. So, non-metals react with oxygen gives acidic in nature. So, in general, metallic oxides are basic in nature and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Now, moving on to the next reaction, that is reaction with water. Take an example, sodium, which is a metal that reacts with water vigorously. Sodium is a metal that is stored in kerosene because the moment it gets in contact with water, it produces a lot of heat. It undergoes a vigorous reaction. Sodium does not react with kerosene, so it is stored in kerosene. In the case of non-metals, for example, phosphorus do not react with water. Phosphorus is very reactive non-metal. It catches fire in air. So it is stored under water. We can conclude that non-metal plus water gives no reaction. So metals react with water vigorously while non-metals do not react with water. We learned about reaction with oxygen and reaction with water. The rest of the reactions we will discuss on the next class. So that's all for today's class. Hope all of you understood this topic. Go through the video URL. I have attached test questions and notes. Copy the notes and attend the test question. Read the lesson well. See you on the next class. Until then, thank you children.